Hello, welcome to another quick look at a tactics game that I have found to be quite enjoyable. It's called Warbanners. And we're going to go ahead and hop right in. This is a turn-based hex grid sort of mercenary management game with a campaign that you kind of follow along. We're going to do the classic rules, no bonus or penalties, and go through.
It's been 500 years since the Necromancers started the Great War.
Mission. Here we go with the backstory.
Every village, every farm was drowned in fire and blood. But the people survived. They won. By the grace of the gods and the power of steel, the undead were banished from the lands of the living, and the Necromancers were destroyed. Legend preserves the name of the hero who rose up to unite all the kingdoms in the face of the ruthless enemy, Svenfeld. The events of the distant past live on, thanks to the gray-bearded storyteller.
Okay, so there's some history in this world of necromancy. So Master Pringus, the innkeeper, was busying himself shouting at the hapless maid. His tavern, squatting in a wretched village on the banks of the river Zafari, was rarely busy. This afternoon was an exception. The company of stern-looking men spread across two tables. Their crude weapons were propped in the darkest and dustiest corners of the main room. Could you move on, Shella? Mugs won't fill themselves. Master Pringus went out onto the porch for some air. Shella could manage. The arrow seemed to whistle out of thin air. It pierced his throat. Silence reigned for a few seconds. It was shattered by Shella's shriek. The shrill sound roused the drinking men from their lethargy. They tumbled over each other to reach their weapons, cursing amidst the overturned furniture. A young man in plate armor was the first to find his weapon, charged out of the tavern, brandishing his long sword. Alright, so this is sort of the first mission, tutorial mission. You can zoom in and out with the middle mouse wheel. Right click, well, here's the instructions here, all your keys. Left mouse button for selecting, attacking, moving, interacting. Right mouse button gives you a little informational display like this. Space ends your turn. A and B, select the next unit. B is choosing the one that has enough action points to attack. QWE uses a potion. ASD uses a skill. Z, X, and C use a spell. And H is the manual. So, middle mouse wheel for moving the camera by pressing down. We can also use the arrow keys. This gives you a quick rundown of the different map colors interactions. So these red marked hexes are the zone of control around a unit. It just costs more movement points and action points to get in and out of them. The numbers show how many action points you'll have left once you move to that slot. And they're color coded so that green has more than enough action points to attack, yellow has exactly enough, red has not enough. And once you move into the zone of control, you are ending your movement there unless you have a special ability. Alright, so we've got 3 swordsmen, a hero, Roderick, who is technically also a swordsman. Oh, okay, yeah, so in the very first mission, there's a lot of these annoying pop-ups that just happen even, without you doing anything. I guess there's certain triggers. Moving costs 1 per hex tile that you move, plus terrain penalties if you're like moving through a swamp or water, and an additional 1 if it's through an enemy zone of control and you don't have some sort of like ability on the unit. If you notice, I'm hovering over this archer here, and on the right hand panel it has slow attack, swimming, and fire arrows. Those are some of the abilities that I'm talking about. Right, attacking moving objects costs 3 action points for everybody, unless they have slow attack, which costs 4 action points, I believe. Using skills, spells, potions, launch a catapult, opening a gate by a winch equals 4. Changing the rotation that you're facing is 1. And facing matters, which we may get to later. These are all the visual elements. You get your health bars, the red bar, the mana bars, the blue bar on certain units underneath the health bar. Action points remaining on the unit, same color coding as the ones on the spaces. 4 is the conditions, so there's like poisoned, cursed, rooted, quite a few different things. And then facing, so that green bar there shows which way the unit is facing. Alright, so we've got a villager here, a villager here. We have this orc boar rider, this orc warrior, this orc archer, this berserker, and this orc warrior. Okay, yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. So we haven't really done anything, and either this is triggered by time or it's triggered by hovering over a specific unit. The selected unit has enough action points and stamina for the attack. 3 action points, 4 stamina for most. Attack markers are drawn on all units within range and line of sight. The attack marker is this like double swords. It changes to a skull if the attack that hits will kill the unit. This number is your percent to hit chance. Sometimes you just have really low percentage, and sometimes your high percentage chance can miss. This is how much damage your attack will do. And that orange line is how far your weapon will reach. The 2-hit chance is modified by the direction relative to the facing the defender is attacked. So, attacking from direction 1 here is dead on. Generally, you're going to have your lowest accuracy. And no bonuses. 2, like, so sort of like front side is +1 accuracy. Rear flank 3s here is +2 to accuracy, or +3 to accuracy actually, and attacking from the rear is +5 to accuracy, which is huge. If accuracy of an attacker is equal to the evasion of a defender, the 2-hit chance is 55%. So you have 5% above equal odds for hitting them if the attacker accuracy. See, I'm hovering over this unit in the thing. The accuracy is the target with the arrow in it. That was giving me Roderick behind this. And the evasion is the shield. So if your accuracy, your little number next to the target with the arrow, is equal to the opponent's evasion, which is their shield, then you have a 55% chance to hit. And your accuracy goes up if you position correctly around your opponent. The 2-hit chance cannot be less than 10%. Wait. Yeah, so in each 1 point in difference between them changes the 2-hit by 5%. So if you are 3 accuracy above their evasion, your hit chance is all of a sudden 70%. And the damage is strength minus armor. So go back up here and hover again. So the armor, I believe, is actually the little sort of like torso shaped breastplate thing with a 3 on it. And then the strength is the sword. So if someone with 5 strength attacked Roderick, our hero here, it would only do 2 damage because he has 3 armor. So with that knowledge, we can sort of look at the enemy unit. So he has 2 armor, 6 strength, 7 accuracy, 6 evasion. So we got behind him, or if we hit with someone with 5 strength, it would only do 3 damage because he has 2 armor. Meanwhile, this guy has no armor, so he's going to take full strength attacks. He has Cleave, Tireless, so he's got a bunch of stuff that will probably make us want to focus fire him. On that note, oh, we haven't started the battle yet, so we're going to go ahead and start. We've got 5 movement points. We are going to... He's got 24 health. He's an archer. Go ahead and focus on trying to knock him down. Now, these guys, the swordsman and our hero, have this ability, formation. They have +2 evasion when they're adjacent to another guy with formation. So what we're going to do is we come up here and keep these guys all moving together. And then this guy, he has 2 range over here, so he can actually stand behind. And then we could press B to try and switch, but nobody can attack. And we can switch in to move around. But that's just it for now, so we're going to end our turn. Alright, they're fighting the guys. We're gonna try and flank this guy. Meant to, alright, well, we have a bit of a problem. We were trying to get around the flank, but it takes too many action points. So we have really low hit chance on him. Why is that? So this guy has 7 accuracy, and this guy has 5 evasion. Okay. So we should have much better chance to hit than that. And the hour is day, so we should have a really good chance to hit. Day matters, and it may come up later because it may be because we're shooting through all these units. Go ahead and shoot at him and try and help out this friend over here. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. He has 5. Let's look at what he's got. His charge, and he has timber. You can cut down a tree. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Is illumination +2. But he should be a nighttime fighter, which means he shouldn't fight as well during the day, which is what time it is now. Let me double check we don't have any units ready. Our friendly neighborhood, ouch, peasants are tying down. Oh, we made a mistake. Alright, so we got in his back. Now these 2 units, you notice, have the bleeding trait. Get him over here to help these archers out. Yeah, I don't know. So he has a shield. He has +5 evasion from ranged attack. But he doesn't. So it doesn't make sense why the hit chance against him is so low. Alright, that's everybody. Which way? He's facing towards us. So we're going to send 2 guys down here. And then we're going to send these guys up here. Right over there. We're going to move behind him to try and help out. I'm going to turn to face. And I think that's it for now. Turn this way. Okay. He's moving kind of fast. He's got a shield. Alright. We moved for a higher hit chance. So they're all shielded. We're attacking from the front, which isn't great, but we are sort of locking him down. Kind of want to make him have to run across everything to get to our guys. Oh, this is not going to be... Yeah, so... Let's see... The whole action point economy thing kind of causes you to not be able to get around. Alright, so we're going to move him over here. He's going to run away over here, and he's going to back up one, take a shot on him. Alright. Yeah, but the whole like zone of control thing sort of like keeps... Ooh, he got hit big. Keeps you from like flinking too much when you keeps you from getting flanked too much when you have enemies in your zone of control. I guess that's how I want to say it. So they're not always just running around behind each other trying to get that backstab, but instead they they're forced to sort of like, if they want to keep attacking you. Nope. Alright, so I'm going to show you that when you misclick like that, you can undo. And get a retry. Oh, got an archer. Landing a hit. So he's low on stamina. Which means for some reason we're able to hit him harder. Alright. Ooh, we should have taken that shot there. Nice. He has Giant Scourge. He has +4 strength if the defender has ability Rider or Huge. This guy has Rider. So when he lands a hit against him, it will be for extra damage. Basically like, you know, spearmen versus cavalry kind of thing. Just chopping down this archer over here. These guys are both like low morale. Actually not that low. Just kind of walking this guy back towards... Ooh, yeah, see, there's a big hit there. So now we can run these guys over. We can get our archers to come up and take the higher percentage shots. There we go. Alright, I don't even think we have anybody with a single action point left. May even save one villager. Oh, maybe not. Alright, let's get over here. Let's start attacking him. Yeah, 15% chance. Not great. You would think from the back that they wouldn't get the shield bonus, but they still do. That's, I guess that would be a complaint I do have about this game. Okay, so. And then, as you can see, so everybody gets experience. But I think the number of experience that they get is like the number of hits they landed, plus a bonus for kills potentially, and then we get paid. Alright, once you get enough experience. Oh, yep, alright, so you're in the army camp. We're just going to go ahead and read the tutorial for you. Here you can hire and level up units, resurrect dead units, not available in nightmare difficulty, hire assistants, buy and sell potions, equip units with potions and artifacts. We have 2 liquid fire potions in the storage. Equip your 2 units with them. You can equip potions either by using the equip button or by dragging the potion to the unit while holding down the left mouse button. To continue the campaign, you need to go to the world map in the upper corner. We're going to talk about this real quick. So, you get experience, and then it gives you a random selection of 3 different things that can be upgraded, like health, morale, stamina, strength, evasion, but they're random ones. You don't get to choose. And then there may be some other things that get added once they get to a certain level. So yeah, so our spearman is 1 experience away from getting level 2. If you happen to lose a highest level unit, you can resurrect them for 20 gold. Right now we have 7 out of 7 units. These units are all locked. Some of them will unlock as we proceed through the campaign, and then some of them are unlocked by hiring certain assistants. We have 102 gold right now. Could hire Idirius or Tishiru. The curse for 3 turns is very useful. The poison for 2 turns, decently useful. Just straight up killing an enemy is very useful. This person hiring as an assistant will unlock this unit, and Brondrin hiring as an assistant will unlock these 3 units, the Dwarven units. Oops. And then these are sort of level up people. I'm not sure if those are just not unlocked or what. I haven't gotten deep enough into the game yet. I'm a little poking around. So we can go ahead, give some liquid fire potions to our archers. And that will let us go to the world map and start the next mission. 1 week ago, Roderick had fulfilled his childhood dream. He had formed his squad of mercenaries, the Silver Griffins. Now Roderick was canvassing the taverns of Murstone for recruits in the evening gloom. He selected only the finest physical specimens who he believed would follow orders. He was proud of his progress thus far. When he had coaxed his Silver Griffins out of another tavern, Roderick observed a bedraggled man staggering towards him. The man's clothes were torn, and he was caked in mud. The stranger collapsed at Roderick's feet. In the evening gloom, curious Mr. and residents gathered around. "But please, help! Zombies to the north farm," the man spluttered. He pawed at Roderick's boots and fixed the mercenary with a desperate stare. "There are children, please." With this utterance, the last ounce of the man's strength deserted him. He groaned and curled into the fetal position. The Silver Griffins wanted a chance to prove themselves, to forge a reputation. Roderick steeled himself and led the Silver Griffins out of Mercetown. As they approached the farm, the mercenaries could make out shadows lurching between charred buildings in the pale light of the moon. Unpleasant sucking noises like boots being pulled out of a bog drifted across the night sky. So as you heard from the intro, this world is full of necromancers and undead. Alright, so this is just telling us we can move our units around to the white spaces before the battle. And if there are no marked hexes, the positioning is fixed. So they're kind of where we would want them. We want the spearmen in the back line and all of the swordsmen in the front, because they're our defensive line. So then we'll start the battle. One thing we want to do... Oh, alright. This is telling us about the rotation. If you click on a unit and then click on it again, it gives you the option to change direction, which costs action points. And then click back on it again and puts it in the move zone. What we're going to do here is we're going to throw the liquid fire, because each hex has an illumination level. Thank you, pop-up, great timing. The illumination level is decided by the hour and overridden by light sources, campfires, fires, and ability illuminating. There are 3 levels of illumination: bright, shaded, and dark. Shaded is sort of neutral, gives day vision and night vision units no bonuses. Bright is +2 accuracy and evasion to day vision units, and -2 to night vision accuracy and evasion. So it's basically a 4-point swing between night and day vision, depending on between bright and dark. And units with universal vision always receive +1 to accuracy and evasion regardless of illumination level. All of your non-dwarf units have day vision, and undead units have night vision. Throw liquid fires to the enemies and fight on the non-dark hexes. Fighting on bright hexes will give you a net +4 advantage. Now the 2 advantage, or the neutral advantage, is if they're standing in the dark and we're standing in the light. It sort of makes it back to neutral. And the fires will burn out in a few turns. So we only have the 2 potions. We're giving up our sort of shield bonus. But actually we'll keep it. Now we have that high hit chance there. And we'll move into the light. Move there. And face down. Okay. In turn, we have a very small unit, or band of units. They're going to have a really hard time hitting us. And we should have an extremely easy time hitting them, because we are fighting in the light. Now, these guys are still sort of outside the light, so not as easy of a time. And they're probably going to come around and attack him. Maybe we should we're going to step him up so they aren't as interested. Yeah, so we should try to get another shield guy. Ooh, he's got the long pole. Big hit there, actually. I was not expecting that. So we'll go there. Take the shots out into the dark. And kind of move him back behind all these guys. We could use our second fire, but as you can see, there's... Oops. quite a few more units coming in, and we don't know how long these fires will burn for. We don't have any healing either, so we're in a bit of a spot there. We'll move him in to take up the spot. Oh no. He just ate a body and healed. That's awful. Alright. So, take that swing. Take that swing. 65. Hit these guys. We'll go for that 50 because we really want to take these guys out. They're sort of hitting the hardest. We'll hold them this way for now. Alright, we might actually move like this and force them to come into the light to fight us. Move him around and have him like that. So if they want to come fight us in the light of the fires, they can. And we want to wait for these two guys to come up before we throw our second fire. Alright, so yeah, so he's still going to be hitting pretty accurately. But now this guy's going to be easy to hit. And yeah, we'll go ahead and try and kill him. And he's going to have a hard time hitting us. Okay, so we actually landed a decent hit there. The reason we stepped up here is because he can stand out here. He's got the extra range. Oh, our fire is burned out. Alright, you know what? Alright, we're gonna have to... Oh, can't do that. Don't do that. Alright, step forward. Throw the fire here. Alright, there we go. Right, big hits. Ooh, we almost got him. He's on 1 health. Our hero is taking some big damage there. Alright, alright, try and hit him. Good, you can step around the barrel. You can now step into the light. Good, finished him off. Reach over. Yes, now we're fighting in the light. We have a huge bonus. And we will end their turn. Alright, they're coming around. Alright, I think that's what we're gonna do for now. Alright, so he came running up into the... Or at least turned the wrong way. We should have turned him face this way. Got really good hit chances because they're... So he's going to retreat and get his hits in. But he's only at 5 strength, and this guy has 1 armor. So we should be doing 4 damage. Why did we only do 1 damage? Need to poison. All you need is lose 5 morale when unit kills any units. He uses fast attack, and attacks inflict bleeding on defender. And he's got these 2 special abilities, Deafening Roar and Carrion Feast. Alright. One of our fires burnt out. That's not good. Alright, we're gonna step back. Give this guy a chance to get into the light to shoot. And then these guys are going to be fighting at kind of a bit of a disadvantage because they're going to be fighting in the dark, but we did end up hitting the shot. Nice. Right as the fire burnt out. Okay. Yeah, so experience across the board. We got the Stormbringer special item, which we'll look at a little more closely later. So you see the glowing skulls means these guys all leveled up. So we'll select the hero first. This tells you about the leveling up. You'll get 3 random choices of either 3 health, 4 stamina, 3 starting morale, +1 strength, accuracy or evasion, +2 magic resist. Levels 5 and level 10, units offer new skills and abilities. There is no respec bar, dismissal, or death. So if you don't like the way a guy leveled up, you'll have to like dismiss him or let him die and replace him. And we got an artifact, so we can put that artifacts stay on units for any given battle. Transferring is only possible in the army camp. Unequipped artifacts are kept in storage but not available to sell or purchase. You can put the store bow on one of your archers. So yes, this one tells you it has to have a range greater than or equal to 6, and it can't have magical attacks or universal. So this archer leveled up. We're going to give him +1 accuracy, and we're going to give him the bow. Roderick leveled up. He needs more strength. This guy needs better health, frontlining. He needs more strength. Yeah, swordsman, we're gonna try and focus on health. They're gonna be frontlining and absorbing damage, while these guys tend to do damage dealing from the back. Anyway, that's the basics of Warbanners, or Warbanners, sorry, I should say Warbanner. If you like what you saw, go try it out. Whatever game platform you get your games on, and leave a comment below telling me how you liked it. We'll see you next time.